Elevate your energy and attract prosperity. Something inside you already knows this moment is different. Not because the world around you suddenly changed. You woke up today carrying something you cannot fully explain. A feeling that sits right in the center of your chest. Not urgency. Not quite peace. That feeling has a name. It is called readiness. And readiness is not something that happens to you. It is something that happens inside you, long before the evidence arrives, long before the world catches up to where you already are. Most people spend their entire lives waiting for a sign. They wait for the right moment. But here is what they never discover. The sign was never coming first. You are the sign. The moment you decided to press play on this session, you said yes to more. Expansion meant for your life. That is not a small thing. That is everything. Beneath the surface, a version that does not explain or justify why it deserves good things. That version of you is not far away. It is about becoming someone who can hold more. Someone whose energy is opened wide enough to receive what? Ambition. It is not because the universe is working against them. The life they are asking for. Today, we close that gap. Today you shift. You elevate. You align. Not someday. Not when the conditions feel perfect. In this moment, with this breath, let your body settle. Let your mind release the noise of the morning. 28 minutes belong entirely to you. And by the time this session ends, you will not be the same person who pressed play. There is something the most prosperous people on this planet. It is not that they worked harder. It is not that life handed them something it refused to. It is that they changed the way they related to their own expansion. They stopped treating abundance as something outside, and they started treating it as something inside themselves that needed to be activated. It is something you tune into. The music does not stop existing because the dial is on the signal is always broadcasting, always present, always available. The only question is whether you are tuned in. Your expansion works the same way. Deserve it? It is waiting for you to allow it, to receive it, to stop arguing with it, to stop explaining why it is too much or why it arrived too slowly or why you might be the wrong person for it. Every morning you have a choice. You can wake up and tune your energy to scarcity, or you can tune it to abundance, to fear or to faith, to contraction or expansion. Most people never consciously make that choice. The frequency for today, that ends now. A conscious decision made with full awareness that who you are in the morning determines what you attract throughout the entire day. So breathe. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw release. Let the muscles around your eyes go completely still. You are not behind. You have not missed your window. Nothing that was truly meant for you has passed you by. And you are ready. Now let the words land, not just as thoughts moving across your mind, body in this moment. I am allowed to take up space. I am allowed to want more. I am allowed to receive without guilt. My energy is a magnet, and today I choose to magnetize abundance. I am not waiting for permission. I am the permission. Prosperity flows toward me because I have aligned myself with its frequency. I am not chasing success. I am becoming it. Mine. Timeline. I am done playing small. Small never served me. It only delayed me. The version of me that settles is dissolving right now. The version of me that expects greatness is rising. I attract opportunities that match my highest self. I attract people who reflect my growth. I attract resources that align with my purpose. My energy speaks before I do. My presence shifts the atmosphere of every room I enter. I am worthy of a life that exceeds my own imagination. I am open. I am available. I am ready. The universe is not testing me. It is preparing me. Everything that felt like a delay was alignment in motion. I was not late. I was being positioned. I am in position to receive. I am in position to rise. I am in position to expand beyond every limit I once believed was real. My past does not define my frequency. I do. My circumstances do not determine my ceiling. I do. I expand because I have decided that expansion is my natural state. I elevate my energy every morning because I understand that. I invest in my mindset the way others invest in money. Because mindset is the source. I am the source. Everything I have ever needed has always been available to me. I was only learning how to receive it. And now I know. Now I am ready. Not to stop, but to feel. There is something that happens when a human being truly decides they are finished with limitation. Something shifts in the body before it shifts in the world. A quiet internal movement that no instrument can measure, but that shift is happening right now. You have carried a version of yourself for a long time that was built on other people's definitions. Definitions of what success looks like for someone like you. Definitions of how long things are supposed to take. Definitions of what is realistic and responsible and appropriate for someone in your position. And for a while, those definitions felt like protection. But at some point, protection becomes a cage. And you have felt that cage? Maybe 4 months. That tightness that follows excitement. That pull back to ordinary every time your soul dares to. reach for something extraordinary. And today you return every single one of them. They were never yours. They were handed to you by people who were afraid of their own expansion. People who meant well but had stopped dreaming long before. People who confused safety with certainty and called it wisdom. Your capacity to receive love is infinite. Your capacity to generate wealth is infinite. Your capacity to grow and heal and evolve is infinite. Only the artificial ones you agreed to carry. You are setting those down right now. And as you set them down, notice how much lighter you feel. Notice how your breathing changes when you stop holding the weight of other people's fears about what is possible for you. This is what expansion feels like at the beginning. Just lighter. Just free. Just wide open. I am free from the belief that I must struggle to deserve abundance. I am free from the idea that wanting more makes me ungrateful for what I have. I am free from the cycles of lack that were handed to me before I was old enough to question them. I choose prosperity not just for myself, but for everyone I love. My expansion creates ripple effects I cannot yet see. When I rise, I make it easier for others to believe they can rise too. My abundance is not selfish. My abundance is sacred. I am grateful for everything I have right now. I am grateful for every door that closed because it redirected me. I am grateful for every no that protected me. Giving up seemed like the logical choice. I am grateful for my strength, even in the seasons I did not recognize it as strength. I am grateful for this morning. It is proof that I am still here, still growing, still becoming. I attract wealth with grace. I attract love with ease. Other people. I am no longer watching from the outside. I receive compliments without deflecting. I receive money without apologizing for it. I receive love without waiting for it to disappear. I receive abundance without searching for the catch. I am safe in my expansion. I am safe in my prosperity. Greatness is not arrogance. Greatness is the full expression of what I was created to be. I was created for impact. I was created for abundance. I was created for love. I was created to elevate my energy and hold it there. I hold my frequency high, not because life is always easy, but because I have learned that my frequency determines my reality. I choose a morning that sets the tone for miracles. I choose thoughts that build rather than contract. I choose to see possibility where others see obstacles. I choose expansion. Every single morning, I choose expansion. My finances are expanding. My relationships are expanding. My inner peace is expanding. My capacity for joy is expanding. My vision for my life is expanding. And as my vision expands, so does my ability to receive. everything that vision contains. I am not just asking for more, I am becoming more. And when you become more, the world around you has no choice but to reflect that back. Feel what is moving through you right now. That is not just motivation. Deepest truth are finally moving in the same direction at the same time. Most people only feel this in rare bursts, moments of inspiration that fade before they can fully act. A spark that lights up and then gets buried under the noise of the day. But what if you could maintain this as your baseline? What if expansion became your default state and not the exception? That is what a morning practice does. Their mornings with the same discipline they apply to their most important work. Because who you are in the first hour of your day determines who you are for the rest of it. Consistently attract. You are not here by accident. You did not press play on this session by chance. Need it today? That quiet pull you felt toward this moment, that is your higher self moving you toward your next level. Trust that pull. Trust yourself. You have always known more than you have allowed yourself to act on. The knowledge was never the problem. So here's your permission. You are allowed to want the life you have been quietly imagining. You are allowed to believe it is possible for you. Specifically, you are allowed to take up the space that was always meant for you, preparing to hand you. You are allowed to be prosperous, to be joyful, to be magnetic, to be fully alive in the most abundant version of your. This is not wishful thinking. This is alignment. And alignment does not wait for you to be perfect. It waits for you to be present. You are present right now. That is enough. That is everything. I am present in this moment, and this moment is full of power. I release what no longer belongs to my next chapter. I welcome what is already moving toward me. I am the kind of person who attracts prosperity naturally. I am the kind of person whose energy elevates every room. I am the kind of person who receives good things without bracing for loss. I am the kind of person who trusts the process even when the process is quiet. I am the kind of person who shows up for their own expansion every single day. I carry abundance into every conversation I have. I carry faith into every moment of uncertainty. I am expanding in wealth. I am expanding in joy. I am expanding in purpose. I am expanding in every direction that is aligned with my highest good. The work I do in silence creates the miracles others call luck. I am not lucky. I am aligned. I am not waiting for my time. My time is now. I am not becoming someone worthy of good things. I already am that person. I have always been that person. And today I fully step into that truth. I am ready for expansion. I am ready for prosperity in every form it chooses to arrive. I am ready to elevate my energy and hold it at the frequency. I am ready for the version of my life that used to feel impossible. I am ready. Not someday. Right now, I am ready. Take a breath. The kind that fills every part of your lungs and then releases completely. Decision. And a decision made with full intention is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. You did not just listen to this session. You participated in your own transformation. You chose to spend 30 minutes aligning your energy before the world had a chance to pull you in any other direction. That is not a small act. And radical self-belief is where every expansion begins. Every business that changed an industry began with one person who decided to believe before the evidence arrived. Every relationship that healed began with someone who chose to love themselves first. Every financial breakthrough began with a mind that finally stopped rehearsing scarcity and started practicing abundance. You are practicing right now. And practice becomes identity. Identity becomes reality. Carry this with you today. When a moment of doubt arrives, and it will arrive, meet it. When fear shows up dressed as logic, remind yourself that the past cannot yet explain. When the world moves slowly, trust that invisible growth is still growth. Alignment that made it possible. You have been in your season, and your season is turning into your decisions, into the moments no one else will see. Because it is in those invisible moments that expansion is. It was time. You are ready for expansion. You are ready to elevate your energy. You are ready to attract the prosperity that has always been yours. And prosperity is ready for you. Go live that truth today.